So I made a video about this, I'd say about a year ago or like over a year ago. Um, it's about Guitar Hero and whether or not Activision should reboot or revive the series. Now, I know the landscape of gaming has changed a lot significantly since the early teens, and the last major Guitar Hero game that we got was in, I believe it was the mid teens, either 2015, 2016. Um, that game, for the most part, it wasn't the best installment within the franchise, even though people had good things to say about it. But I heard it was like a commercial failure or something like that. It wasn't on the same level as Guitar Hero 3. It wasn't on the same level as Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 5. Um, the Guitar Hero series got popular around the mid 2000s. It peaked in popularity around the late 2000s, early teens, and it started to fade away in popularity by the time we got to the mid teens, along with Rock Band. And the music rhythm genre in general has just completely fizzled out for the most part in terms of popularity. And I think like the main thing we got left is like the Just Dance series, which has been around, I believe, since the late 2000s, early teens. And even like that is that's something that doesn't get as much mainstream attention as it used to. But then again, you look at the developers of the Just Dance series, Ubisoft, um, they have um they have come under a lot of scrutiny, and they've been getting a lot of bad press and publicity with all the scandals and stuff emerging within the company and everything. And obviously that has it's definitely hurt the image of the company, and I guess more people have tuned away from the Just Dance series in general. But yeah, the music rhythm genre is not what it used to be, and I do feel that Guitar Hero was something that made people more interested in gaming, and its decline in popularity for the most part came to the fact that a lot of people just decide to become indie artists and have their music streamed online, along with the fact that it's a lot of trouble to get licensed music for video games and all that stuff, and it's kind of a burden down the line because you can't remake or reboot any of the older games because of licensed soundtrack and all that stuff. And obviously there's been controversy with some of the older games in relation to intellectual property and stuff like that with actual artists and bands and what have you. So um I think those things are, kind of hurt, Guitar Hero and, Rock Band in the past. But but yeah, like, Guitar Hero was actually one of the more innovative like video game franchises within gaming history for the most part. And a lot of people would love to see it, come back or be revived in a way where it doesn't necessarily it doesn't necessarily cause any issue with established famous names and bands and legends out there. And honestly, I feel like it's something that Activision would benefit a lot from, because I feel like the series for the most part just need to take a hiatus, because it seemed like when it was a thing, it seems like we were getting Guitar Hero games every year to a point where people just didn't really care about it for the most part. And you look at like some of Activision Blizzard's top franchises now, like Call of Duty, uh, Diablo, Overwatch, Crash Bandicoot, and out of all the names that I mentioned, the one that's probably like getting like mainstream attention nowadays is Call of Duty and Diablo. And it seemed like Call of Duty has gotten like negative publicity for the most part, because the latest game or latest installment that came out, which was Modern Warfare 3, which came out this past year, that was something that got reviewed bombed, and it was something that got heavily criticized by a lot of people. And it's going to take a lot for Activision Blizzard to bounce back from that. And Diablo 4 was a big deal and was a massive commercial success, but it seems like it's become irrelevant, even though it's only been out for like less than a year, and that's kind of a problem. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like Activision needs to do something fresh, and I do feel like bringing back Guitar Hero would be something fresh because the series has basically been um, it's been dead for like almost a decade now, and I do feel that like the music rhythm genre is something that would appeal to like this new generation of gamers because I feel like in the teens it just fizzled out because of oversaturation along with the fact that um I guess the landscape of the music industry was changing as well, and I guess people had lost interest in it. And yeah, like Activision definitely should like revive Guitar Hero. And I did read something a while back about it, like the series possibly being brought back. Activision CEO Bobby Kotick had said something along the lines about the company working to revive Guitar Hero. He never really gave any in-depth details as to what's going to be done or anything like that. But it seems like a reboot might be coming a little bit later down the line, and again, I do feel like this is something that'd be great for the gaming industry. And if a new game gets announced years down the line, it's something that I'm almost certain will be trending on Twitter. It's something that'll break social media, and I'm certain that it's something that'll have a lot of people talking in general. But as it currently stands, um, having Guitar Hero brought back, hell, having Rock Band brought back would be pretty cool as well because it's something that can definitely help revive the music rhythm genre of gaming, something that's been dead for far too long. And it's something that can help facilitate some type of positive change within the gaming industry.